Alright, I'm Ben Fountain, and this is my What Is You speech. Just a little background on my family. We used to live in Scotland back when I wasn't around, and we moved to the U.S. and have lived in Indiana ever since. Eventually, we were in Indianapolis, moving north to Kokomo, and since then, all of my family, besides my grandparents, have moved to Kokomo. And just a little background, all of my family have been really successful, had great jobs. I've been really fortunate to grow up in a good, hardworking family like this. So here's my picture, which would be my physical object from my family. Just a little bit of background to it. It's my great-grandfather, who I was named after. And the funny thing is I used to look at it all the time at my grandfather's house and always ask him about it. And finally one day he decided that it reminded me of him. And once I started to grow up and act like him, and I think it's really cool that he gave it to me. And just a little bit of what I'm going to talk about in this speech. I'm going to talk about how I got the picture, a little bit of background of the picture, what it means to me, what I'm going to do with the picture and my personal connection to it, and just really just about the artifact. So first off, I got the picture from my great-grandfather, or from my grandfather, sorry, and I used to always look at it when I was younger, ask him about it, why it looked so old and weird, and I just had never seen a picture like that. And I think one thing that's really cool about it is I always used to look at it, and then finally my grandpa realized that I really do remind him of his dad. Stubborn, hard-working, hard-nosed, never wanted to give in to other people's opinions, stuff like that. And I think it's really cool that he gave it to me just because I mean, it was the last picture he had of his dad, and for him to give that to me just meant a lot. It just showed me how much he really cares about me. The personal connection I have to it, just I didn't really know my great grandfather, but he knew me when I was really young. They said he always had a little something for me. He just always loved to be around me, even though I was young. He just wanted to teach me things, and I think that's really neat. And it means to me just because I didn't know him that much, but looking at this picture, just knowing that we used to act alike, or we still do, I don't know, it just makes me feel happy. It's just cool to know that. And my family also, we remind each other of a lot of past family members, so I think it's cool that I have a picture of him. And what I'm going to do with this picture, most likely I'll probably hand it down to my future kids if I have any. I'm not sure. And I think it'd be really cool if one of them acted like me. And also, I think it's awesome that I have a family that still has pictures around from many, many years ago and can give those to me, and that's just really cool. And I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but the case also used to be my grandfather's picture, and he actually replaced it with that last picture, so I actually have both my grandpa and great-grandfather pictures in there. And I think that would just be really cool if I could show my kids or their kids just a picture of that. And it's awesome that picture's been around this long. And if I don't give it away, I would probably just keep it. Honestly, I love it. It makes me it reminds me of him, even though I didn't know him that well. But I think it's awesome that my ancestors like him, and we still act alike. We still all that runs through the family, and I think it's just really important that he kind of helped shape my character, even though he didn't, but he did by giving me some of his attributes and characteristics, and I just think that's really neat. So that's all I have for my speech. Thank you.